America is a nation that can be defined in a single word.
What you're asking for is got a price.
And welcome back to the Short News Podcast. Thank you. Real audience. Totally real audience. I don't know what I'm doing. I forgot about this soundboard for a while. I'm probably going to forget about it for the rest of the episode. We'll see. But hey, everyone. My name is Alex, and welcome back to the Short News Podcast. Breaking down the chaos for the boys, gals, and they, thems. Grab a seat, because we're diving in deep tonight, and I'm not here for excuses. It's been a wild week, and I'm coming at you from my safe space, door closed, mic hot, ready to speak my truth. Let's get started. Welcome to the show. First, few life updates. I've been grinding at the vet hospital, embracing the chaos like it's my full-time gig. The big themes of the week: drive fast, close books, embrace chaos, including your own, and be like water, versatile, adaptable. Finally finding my place at work, feeling like I belong to something bigger than myself. It's been a long time coming, and I've got to give a shout out to the ladies at the hospital for putting up with me, especially when I'm harassing them with my paging voice, sounding like some wannabe podcaster. Kind of doing it here now. We're switching up the pace, folks. We wrote a script. You know, they're always telling me, or people are saying, Alex, you've got a voice for radio, and I'm just over here like, I know, beautiful, the most beautiful voice. Doesn't sound like I've chain smoked a hookah for way too long. If only they knew about my little secret, my dark passenger, aka this podcast and the other one, The Pool House with Alex and Kelsey. Available now. New episodes every weekend. Keeping those things close to the chest for now. Gotta have some mysteries, right? Speaking of work, let's talk about embracing chaos in vet med life. Been a major theme these past couple of weeks. Things get intense, but I'm learning to roll with it. Between euthanasia cases, where I'm offering that extra touch thanks to the afterglow from a thing I'm not going to talk about, and keeping the team laughing with my weird voices, I'm finally feeling like I'm part of a pack. But let's be honest, it's mentally and physically taxing. Big props to my coworkers for checking in to make sure we're okay. That's rare, and I don't take it for granted. It makes me want to stick around, even if we're all a little bit underpaid, folks. But don't say that. Don't say anything. Believe me. Minimum wage will never catch up to the cost of living. What if Trump got leftist? Because, you know, capitalism is rigged against the working class. Always has been. Always will be. We'll dig into that more later. Speaking of late-stage capitalism and some fun stuff, Costco. They have everything you could ever need. Supplements, facial cleansers, snacks for days, even surprisingly decent dress pants. Believe me, I know. I walked out of there broke but happy. Genuinely don't understand how anyone still has a bank account after that place. True story. I nabbed an empty strawberry crate for Susie, my cat, and of course, she loved it more than any $75 bed I've ever bought her. Classic, but here's the thing. Costco needs to do better by their employees. I saw a manager yelling at the cashiers, screaming that no one wants to work. Meanwhile, they're all running around, clearly working their tails off. I get that struggle. It's the trickle-down suffering, the only part of Reagan's capitalist ideas that actually happened. It's more of a downpour than a trickle. Understaffing, cutting hours while demand stays the same. It's a chain reaction, a crashing economy from terrible cost-cutting decisions by out-of-touch billionaires on both the private and legislative sides. And honestly, it's getting harder to tell people where the private side ends and the legislative side begins. All the regular people feel is suffering. Cashiers getting yelled at, managers stressed out, district managers racing around while corporates off in some yacht probably having an eyes wide shut orgy because they're so out of touch it's the only way they can feel anything anymore. Or they're in space or doing those fucking things at the same time, right? That, or they're making health insurance unaffordable watching cancer patients struggle just to feel something. Costco, you're a great place. Free samples, allergy meds, all that. But hire more staff, because your people are ready to walk out. Companies like this claim to prioritize customer attention with loyalty programs and intense training, but they miss the real key: employee retention. If your company's a revolving door, you're losing money, wasting time, training newbies who'll leave in 6 months. You're never letting them reach their full potential. And that's why you hired them, isn't it? Content employees, not even happy, just content, make happy customers. They're not starving, overworked, or wanting to lose it while customers ask questions. Maybe the attitude problem isn't the employee's fault. Maybe it's the employers who need the adjustment. I'm lucky my hospital gets that, but most places don't. Which brings me to billionaires. I'm kind of done with these people, and I'll keep being done with them until they use their power responsibly. They own most of the wealth, $4.8 trillion in the U.S., while being 1% of the population. That's a lot of power, and I don't see it being used responsibly, just abused to preserve themselves, stomping out the working class who built their wealth. Steve Jobs didn't make the iPod. He forced underpaid developers to work overtime, then took credit with a glorified PowerPoint. Zuckerberg would be nothing without the people whose idea Facebook was before he took it. Instead of building bunkers to hide from an angry working class, maybe billionaires should make sure their employees are content doing their work, their dirty work. Wake up. Now, let's get into some current events, starting with George Santos, who just got slapped with over 7 years in prison for wire fraud and identity theft. Wow, can't talk. This former congressman was a master at spinning lies, stealing from donors, and playing the victim when it all came crashing down. Prosecutors called him out for showing zero remorse, even launching a podcast called Pants on Fire to cash in on his infamy, like he's some twisted celebrity. And it's got me thinking about society. My point here, some of you need to stop playing dumb and take a long, hard look in the mirror, because that reflection's spilling all your dirty little secrets, even if you're too blind to see it. You really think you can orchestrate chaos? Like ghosting someone and immediately posting your lavish date nights just to twist the knife, all while watching their stories to see if they'll crack, and then act shocked when they call you out? Well, I didn't mean it like that. Please. You planned every second of that. You're out here bending reality, making everyone else feel like they're the problem for reacting to your shady, soul-crushing moves, but you're the one stuck in the miserable loop, wondering why the world's against you. Here's the truth. You built this mess brick by brick. And the worst part, you love it. You get off on watching people scramble, posting little stories and checking if they'll bite back with a jab or rant, testing how far you can push before they break, then pointing at their reaction like, see? They're the messy one. No, Santos, you're not fooling anyone. We see you. Stop acting clueless about the schemes you've been cooking up since day one, and maybe you'll stop drowning in your own mess. Or keep going. I mean, it's your prison sentence, literal or not. Speaking of people who need to wake up, let's talk about Trump's administration deporting U.S. citizens back to where? The hospital they were born in down the street from their house? The xenophobia they're splattering everywhere is disgusting, and it doesn't even make sense for an administration obsessed with efficiency and not wasting money. They don't see deporting citizens as a waste, but it is. Breaking down college students' doors for speaking out against Israel's war crimes against Palestine? Let me be clear. Israel's government and military are committing war crimes, bombing hospitals, centers of worship, killing children in masses, and acting like the savages they pretend not to be. I don't care for intimidation tactics or victim playing. I care when I see bullies in power abusing it to silence already alienated groups based on skin color or citizenship status. I've got a good story for you. September 12th, 2001. I'm in kindergarten. We come into school after the terrorist attacks, and everything's changed. We've got 2 teachers now, American flags everywhere, and they're making us do this thing called the Pledge of Allegiance, saying it'll stop the terrorists. Now, 5-year-old me blurts out, "How's praying to a flag gonna stop the terrorists?" Next thing I know, second teacher pulls me into a closet-like room, and I don't remember much after that, just bits and pieces, headphones, frequencies, weird dark tests I don't want to talk about in that closet-like room. I got redistricted to a new school across the street not long after. You'd think I'd be pledging every fucking day after that, even outside of school. But I sat for the pledge until I graduated. I refuse to blindly trust a flag that enslaves us. Read the pledge without your hand to your heart, silently, without giving it that power over you. It'll creep you out, sentence by sentence. Do yourself that favor and fucking read it. Don't give these people in power your blind loyalty. They're actively working to crush you. Healthcare should be a human right, but they make you feel entitled for demanding what you're entitled to. The U.S. government limits the number of doctors, strangling the healthcare industry by not letting supply ever meet demand. They hold that power over you, making treatment unaffordable. They throw billions at bombs for wars we shouldn't be involved in. They have your back? You want to pledge to them? It's not just Trump. It's your Romneys, McConnells, Schumers, Pelosi's, Cortez's, all crushing you, separately but together, selling you out. And we vote them in, and they siphon everything from us. No fair trade here. Believe me. And with billionaires like Elon Musk given government power, the American dream is pay to win, like an EA game with 1,000 microtransactions. They're sitting on $4.8 trillion in U.S. wealth. You'll never join their ranks because they rigged the rules. So stop giving them your loyalty. They'll sell you to the lowest bidder faster than you can say pledge allegiance. And I'm done with them and everything they stand for. So speak up. Don't let them silence you, or they'll silence you for every single thing they cook up next. Do not give them your strength. Anyways, some lighter news. Video games. The Minecraft Craft Mine update dropped, and it's got everyone buzzing. New biomes, mobs, and crafting mechanics that'll keep you up all night, such as what I've been up to. It's so much fun, dude. I really don't do much complicated shit in Minecraft anymore. I've had the same world for the last since COVID, and all I do now is farm. All I do is, I just got beats. That's my exciting thing. I was talking to my coworkers about this. They were like, so what do you play? Minecraft? It's great, man. It's so exciting. I just started farming again, and I've got these potato and carrot farms, and you're not going to believe what happened. I stumbled upon some beets. So we got beets now. New beats just dropped. We love Minecraft, folks. It's so great. We just don't like the YouTubers because they always get in trouble for allegations. What else is going on? RDJ is Doctor Doom. All here for that. Can't wait to see him chew the scenery in the MCU. Literally. He's always chewing on nicotine gum. Yeah, whatever. Just phone it in. All his Iron Man scenes where it's inside the helmet. He's probably on the toilet. Yeah, I'm taking a shit. So whatever. Use the prototypes for Zoom. That's remote work. Whatever. What are you gonna do? 70 million, please. Fantastic Four trailer dropped. Speaking of Marvel, looks like they might finally get it right this time. Fingers crossed. What else we got? Remember relationship advice? Remember I used to do that? Haven't really felt equipped for something like that in a while, but maybe it's time. Oh, here's one. How do I, 21 female, tell my boyfriend, 21 male, I want a vibrator? So you do this thing. You have this thing called a phone. You pick up your phone, you go to messages or WhatsApp. Some people use WhatsApp. Some of you weirdos out there. What's wrong with you? What are you hiding? You go into your messaging app and you just say, hey, babe, sweetie, bubby, bubbaloo, honey bunny bear, cutie patootie, cutie pie. I'm going to buy a vibrator on Amazon. Anyways, this has been the Short News Podcast. Thank you for bearing with me. I know this was a short one, but that's the name, isn't it? And we're trying something new. We're trying a script. We're trying to clean things up a little bit here. Make this more of a flowy type of show. When I have more time, of course, we'll come back to longer episodes of this. But if you want something more long form, make sure you check out The Pool House with Alex and Kelsey, available now on all podcast platforms. And I'll see you on the next one. You are loved, you are special, you are seen, and you are heard. Take care.